Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to study one of the important topic, that is theory of retail development. So now here under retail sector, we are going to study there are three theories. One is environmental theory, cyclical theory, and conflict theory. So these are the three theories which comes under retail development. Okay, see, retail development can also be looked at from the theoretical perspective. See, remember, no single theory can be universally applicable or acceptable. So, no single theory can be universally applicable or acceptable. The application of each theory varies from market to market depending on the level of maturity and the socio-economic conditions in the market. So, each theory which is applied uh, in different perspective. So, everywhere the same theory which doesn't apply, so it depends upon the market to market, it varies from market to market, and depending on the social economic factors and the maturity level in the market, depends upon that theory is going to apply. Okay, see, the theories of retail development can broadly be classified as: one is environmental theory, another one is cyclical theory, and third one is conflictual theory. Okay, first one, environmental theory, where a change in retail is attributed to the change in environment in which the retailers operate. So, see, environmental theory is nothing but the retail change in retail which is affected by the change in environment. It may be competitors or suppliers, all those comes. That is environment of that retail sector or retail firm. Okay. Now, second one is cyclical theory, where change follows a pattern or phases can have definite identifiable attributes associated with them. So, here the retail sector, which depends upon retail sector or the retail firm, which affected by the various phases or patterns, or we can say cyclical waves that affect some certain characteristics which affects the retail firm and retail sector. Okay, that is nothing but cyclical theory, right? Third one, conflictual theory, where the competition or conflict between the two opposite types of retailers leads to a new format being developed. So in conflictual theory, in each retail sector, the firm those who are engaging with the retailers, those who are engaging with the similar type of business, definitely there arises conflict between the parties, right? So that is nothing but conflictual theory. Hope you understood. Now, so see the environmental theory. Darwin's natural selection has been popularized by the phrase that is survival the fittest, right? Retail institutions are economic entities, and retailers confront an environment which is made up of customers, competitors, and changing technology. I told you. So what about environment? As far as retail institution or retail sector is concerned, it is nothing but surrounding of that retail sector. That is nothing but retail environmental environment retail environment. Retail environment is, it includes like customers, competitors, changes in technology, all those comes under the retail environment that impacts on the retail sector. That is nothing but environmental theory. So hope you understood. This is about environmental theory. This environment can alter the profitability of a single retail state as well as of clusters and centers. See, this environment is nothing but these customers, competitors, changing in technology, all these factors which influence the retail sector. It may be to one particular retail firm or to the entire retail industry. Okay, it depends upon retail sector or the retail industry, or we can say individual retail firm. The success of these retail firms or retail industry depends upon these environment. Nothing but customers, competitors, and changing in technology. Hope you're clear. This is nothing but environmental theory. Next is cyclical theory, The most well-known theory of retail evolution is the wheel of retailing theory. This theory, described by MC Nairel, helps us to understand retail changes. This theory suggests that retail innovators often first appear as low price operators with a low cost structure and low profit margin requirements, offering some real advantages such as specific merchandise means goods here, specific goods which enables them to take customers away requirements, offering some area advantages such as specific merchandise which enables them to take customers away from more established competitors. Now, what about cyclical theory? See, here the concept comes retail innovators. Okay, say retail and innovators often first appear as low price operators. See what is retail innovators? Retail and innovators thought is nothing but they operate in a low cost structure and they looking for low profit margin requirements, and they also include some of the advantages, real advantage. They if you go for retail innovator plan, then there are certain advantages such as they used to concentrate on one particular good and one particular area, then um, and that good should not be I mean that good is unique one compared to your competitor. Okay, so by that you can reduce the competition, right? See the retail innovator, it includes in a cyclical theory which includes the concept of retail innovators. Retail innovators concentrate on the low price operator, low cost structure, low profit margin requirements, and along with that which has certain advantages, that is they concentrate on only particular good and one particular area with less competition from the established competitors. So that is nothing but cyclical theory, which creates the wave or the pattern. Okay, that creates the pattern, this concept creates the pattern, that is nothing but cyclical theory. And third one is conflict theory. Conflict always exists between operators of similar formats or within broad retail categories. It is believed that retail innovation does not necessarily reduce the conflict always exists between the operators of similar formats or within the broad retail categories. It is believed that retail innovation does not necessarily reduce the number of formats available to the consumer. Instead, it leads to the development of more formats. Retailing thus evolves through a dialectic process, that is, blending of two opposites to create a new format. So, what is conflict? When conflict arises, see, if there are two retail firms which has similar kind of business, take for example similar, they are going to sell similar kind of goods, definitely they conflict between that retail firms or retail stores, conflict arises, right? It is believed that retail innovation does not necessarily reduce the conflict always exists between the operators of similar formats. Similar formats in the sense those who sell the goods, similar type of goods, or within the broad retail categories. It is believed that the retail innovation does not necessarily reduce the number of formats available to the consumer. See, by retail innovation, you are not sure that you are able to reduce the conflict. Instead, it leads to the development of more formats. Retailing thus evolves through a dialectic process, that is, blending of two opposites to create a new format. Okay, so here in conflict theory, see, this retail innovation is not sure to reduce the conflict, but it creates the new format. Clear? By selling the innovative products compared to your competitor. Clear? That is third one, that is conflict theory. Hope you understood. This is about theory of retail development. Okay. In next session we are going to study, that is supply chain. Hope you understood. Thank you.